Hi Poopsie, hi. It's me, Tony Bomboni, ASMR. Welcome back to this recorded video. Before this begins, if you are new here, welcome to this channel. If you could just subscribe and tap that bell and hit all notifications, I'd really appreciate it. Show some support for the Poopsie tribe on our Poopsie journey. So I also have a website called tonybomboni.com. That's where you can book your own custom personal videos from me. It's awesome. It's great. I have so much content on there. My ASMR albums, which I've had like a record month. Thank you guys so much for that. Oh my gosh, like I didn't know you guys were actually like actively listening and watching every day. My ASMR albums are on my website, tonybomboni.com. Everything's on my website. I have OnlyFans. I have Cameo. You can book tarot readings. Like, literally everything's on there. Thank you guys so much for yet another record month. Like, I was shocked. Like, yeah, you guys are really listening to those albums. So that's cool. So, yeah, you can hear my videos outside of YouTube by listening to those. So there you go. I'm everywhere, like Deezer, Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Amazon. I'm everywhere. You can find me everywhere through those ASMR albums. So wherever is more convenient for you to hear my content, that's for you. All right, guys. So today I have a prepper haul, which I haven't done in a while, and people have been constantly even private messaging me, like requesting like more prepping stuff, more prepping videos and stuff. So I decided to just do a haul of stuff I recently got. A couple of these things my brother got because we live together now, but and he's kind of into the whole idea too now. Finally, I was like, yes, but yes, this is gonna be the prepper haul for I guess this month, the month of June. Whatever, okay. Yeah, I guess in the past month, stuff I felt like I need to restock up on. A lot of times you gotta think through, you gotta filter through your purchases, and then you have to buy stuff that's not expired. By the way, a lot of stuff is in the stores now, allegedly, so you gotta check those expiration dates, because people have been feeling like uneasy in the tummy. I know I have, because I accidentally must have ate something past the date, spoiled, expired. So check those dates when you go shopping. And you know what, I just enjoy it. Like once in a while, I'll just randomly, when I have free time, go to the Walmart. I know how a lot of people feel about the place, but hear me out. They have great stuff for like preppers, like stuff you actually want to get in bulk. So that's why I go there. I just do it for myself. I don't do it for no one else. I mean, you can only get certain stuff at certain stores. Like there's certain stuff I actually need in my day-to-day life that I can only get there, unfortunately. So, it is what it is. I never felt any type of particular way about that place. I don't know, I kind of know why people keep bashing that place, but I never personally felt that way. Like energy-wise, I just don't feel that way about that place. So, I don't know, maybe it's just me. But, anyway, whether it's Aldi or wherever you want to go, sometimes I just go. Okay, I go and I just have like a budget, $100, $200, maybe $50 some days when I'm being super frugal, which I love. I love to save money. I love to be super cheap. Honestly, I'm starting now to the point I don't even use my lint roller. After I'm done with the dryer, I get my drying sheet and I just do this over my shirt. It gives you, number one, your clothes a fresh scent, and number two, it takes the lint right off. Actually, even better than a lint roller does. So it has many uses. Okay, so you can do a lot with it. I've just got to that place in my life where that gives me peace. That makes me happy. It's like where I can save my dollar, because I worked over the years very hard for it, and it can come and go very easily. You can earn 100,000 a year, but lose it all. So why be a loser by losing it all, right? Like why lose at this game? You got to play it smart sometimes. And even when I wasn't making that much, maybe like 40, 50,000 a year, I was still managing to save 5,000-10,000 a year. Like, yeah. So, and living alone too. So you can budget, you can use wisely. what you have with your given resources. You know, it doesn't have to be that hard or rocket science. You can find a way. You don't have to be spending all your money. Be smart, you know, especially during these times with these high prices. I actually just called my security company the other day because I needed a new battery. And the guy was so kind on the phone. He was like, boy, he literally flat out said, boy, let me save you some money. Don't be crazy. Are you kidding me? Like, I don't need to send out like someone for $100 to go fix your stuff. I could help you fix it for free. I was like, yes. He's like, with all these gas and food prices going up, I'm like, yes. I agreed so much with him. You know, I like people with that similar mindset. I'm done. Like, get rid of the rats from your life, you know. Get rid of anyone that is just holding you back from accomplishing your dreams and goals. If you have a dream and a goal and a vision, stick with people close that will support you, not make a mockery of you, laugh at you and judge you in your face. You know, a lot of us preppers get misunderstood and they think we belong in a loony bin or something, you know. And I agree. You shouldn't be going to a store and be clearing the shelves if you have the money to do so. Please do it slowly over time. Be responsible. Don't make it obvious, because nowadays people be looking at your shopping cart in the store and they be following you home. Yes. Okay, so you want to keep on the lookout and be like vigilant and watchful and sober if you can, especially if you're driving. Go with someone, go with a family member. I know I'm about to go with my mom to the store. Actually, yeah, I'm 27 and sometimes I still go to the store with my mom. There ain't no shame in that, because, you know, especially nowadays, you know, if you don't feel particularly safe, you know, you gotta do that. Sorry, my nose is running. I just ate like a bunch of spanakopita. You ever heard of that? It's just Greek food. I was just about to go to the store or to McDonald's or something quick, easy, cheap, and convenient, because that's like the only thing nearby. Subway, Wendy's, that's it. Like, that's the only thing we have nearby. Starbucks, Burger King, that's it. And that's cheap and drive-through and convenient. I said no, I have some leftover spanakopita. So I cooked it in the oven, and yeah, you know what? I'm full, I'm satiated. I've been working on intermittent fasting, so trying not to eat too heavily, too much in between meals. I had to do it slowly though, because I had an iron issue for a while, some deficiency, so it made me really dizzy and lightheaded and weak, and I don't want to pass out. So, you know, don't pass out over a budget, okay? So I'm just saying, do it over time. Same with the preps. Do slowly, gradually over time. You can change your diet, intermittent fast slowly over time to prepare for if you end up having to eat 1 or 2 meals a day. Because, I mean, by the looks of it, it looks like eventually, hey, I might have to do that. So, and I made peace with it, right? It's healthier. I'm actually losing weight. I just went on the scale, y'all. I was 148. Guess what? 139.9. I finally made it back to the 130s. I'm so proud of myself. I see the look. I have a flat belly, maybe because I'm single now. So maybe that I'm getting back my revenge body. You know what I'm saying? But oh my God, like, I'm looking at myself. I'm like, yes, okay, yes, I'm proud of myself for that. But all thanks to God, okay. No, but really, this is exciting, and I can't wait for the journey to come ahead of me and to see what's there. So, all right, enough talking. Let me get to my preps. So the first thing on the prepper list, I guess I'll just go randomly. People forget. Every time I go to the store now, I try to get at least 1 or 2 of these, right? Be considerate. Don't be buying like 10, 20, unless it's like little small stuff that, well, most little small stuff usually comes prepackaged. Like if you get like 20 toilet papers, that comes in 1 package. So that's okay. Like get 1 package or 2 packages of those. But don't be buying 20 pack. Okay, even if you have the money or of means, you're not on a budget like I am. And most people are. Well, that's a big lie. Everyone's on a budget. Even billionaires are on a budget. Don't let someone's arrogance and pride tell you they're not on a budget. They're on a budget. Everyone's on a budget, okay? Realistically, you have to have a budget to survive, right? Like, you can't be going spending all your money. You have to have a budget. Duh. Anyway, so moving on. This is a jug of water, okay? And Nestle, I know, recently changed to the Pure Life logo brand. So it looked all different. So the first time I saw this logo, I was like, what is this? Like, where's my Nestle? And then I realized, oh, this is Nestle. Right. So, yeah. Well, I guess now it's called Pure Life, allegedly. So, I don't know. I don't know why I said allegedly. Is it? No, was it Nestle? I swear, am I going crazy? Was this? Water's water. My point being is stock up, okay? So I have like getting there, okay? I don't want to keep like saying like how much of what I have. I want no one knowing your business, like, yeah, and you should never keep all your stuff in one place too, so play it smart. If you have to have like a storage unit, another house, another family member, a friend watching some stuff for you, heck, some things you can even bury underground, do that, okay? All right, so moving on. So you get that, all right? So that's one, because 3 days without water, that's all you can do, right? Like, so yeah, you need to like secure your water and obviously get like a bunch of those like bottled waters. If you want to have a rain collection system, you do that. I'm also been stocking every time I go these to make sure I always have soap. Because 2 years ago, they didn't have any of these left. So you had to either buy the little ones or something online, which was crazy. Jacked up the price, expensive. All right. And I think that's when things started really in the actual like inflation. Like everyone started jacking up price on everything then, and it just was like a never-ending cycle. That reminds me so much of like when I used to play World of Warcraft, and they have like this auction system, and you would see people selling a certain berry or seed product or whatever potion for like 50 gold, 60 gold, 70 gold. Then you notice like if you buy the cheapest items and you resell them for like 200, then someone's going to buy all yours, resell them for 1,000, and it's a never-ending cycle until someone just decides, the price just decides to rebalance itself out, right? So like, yeah, that's, I feel like what happened really. It's just people keep buying up, stocking up, and then like reselling it for a jacked up price because there's a missing shortage or whatever. So it reminds me of that. Like, it's the same economics, it's the same principle. Well, that's part of the reason why. I'm not saying that's the only reason, but that's when it began for sure. But these are good, the cheapest possible, like cheap soap that if you wash your hands too much with will dry your hands. So make sure, even though it's like aloe, still over time it dries, because I wash my hands like obsessive, like 50, 100 times a day, like, yeah. So yeah, like even after washing the dishes, like I'll wash my hands, touching the trash, wash your hands, like using the bathroom, wash your hands, like it adds up, like wiping the dog, wash your hands, like, yeah. So it goes quick in this house, so that's why I'm always getting extra every time I go to make sure and it's a refillable dispenser. It's cheaper than buying individual, and you just keep refilling that same individual small container with the pump. It's soap, it's still sanitary. You can wash it out maybe once a month to make sure it's still clean while you're using it. Okay, so how to get a lot more of these. This is the only rule or exception. I try to get like 3 or 4 of at a time because they really run out fast, especially if, you know, I like to, every time I wipe his paws, when I take my dog out for a walk, or when he uses number 2, I use these, okay? Okay, so, yeah. They're good to have. Watch out for your pets. I know a lot of like recalls, shortages on certain dog foods. I had that nightmare a couple months ago. It was horrible. I had to run store to store to find things. Oh, it was a nightmare. So finally found it. But yes, stuff online is not the same as stuff in the store on the shelf. It just isn't. Check the reviews, read them, please, because you're gonna waste your money. All right. And you can get refund, but why put yourself through the stress and time? Time is money, right? Money is time. Like, why waste the time, the money? You just lost a lot of time, like, stressing yourself out. So be smart, be vigilant, go door to door, store to store if you have to. Ask around, see if these, ask the clerks if they have stuff on the back shelf as well. You never know. It can be with anything, with shoes or anything. Get you a good pair of shoes too. People don't think about that now. I gotta work on that too, slowly. There's just so much to prepping that, like, I still feel so unprepared, like deeply, like yeah, like time running low, like, oh my God, I shouldn't be scared, but I kind of am because I'm so unprepared because I wasted so much time the last few months with... Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. I don't have to mention it. Moving on. Batteries. I had to get batteries. So I just recently bought rechargeable ones because my old charging port kept clicking while it charges. And this one doesn't because it has a slower charge. And I think Energizer realized this flaw in their brand, so they had to change the port, and now it works, I think, better. It's slower, but still I have like backup energy chargers, energy batteries, I mean, that are rechargeable. And then I got extra regular batteries in case you need for a flashlight, to power your radio. AA is the way to go. Please have AAA as well. And you know, even for your fire alarms, people don't think about that. Like, wow, if there is a run on these batteries and like my fire alarm decides to just stop working and beep, it's gonna be so annoying. I can't get sleep because of that beep. So you really need to think about these things, like everything, your day-to-day life, what you need, what you use. All right, this is the prepper mindset. Lately, I've been listening to Mississippi Girl. She's a prepper. She's so funny, like hysterical. She actually cheered me up because yesterday I was going through a really hard time with, you know, everything that's been happening to me lately. It's not happening to me, it's happening for me because the universe got your back. Remember that. But anyway, she cheered me up. Made me laugh quite a few times, actually. Her personality is just so funny. But are you guys struggling growing your garden? Because she done had some hard, challenging time, at least with like the crops burning because of the dead heat. And it has just been very hot in the south. Speak of the devil. Look at this. What did I just talk about? It just got done charging. This is the new port, so here we go. I guess I might as well include it. Have you an extra charging ports and rechargeables. All right, it will help you. It will help you greatly, save you money, because these are short-term expensive, but in the long term you don't have to keep buying batteries. I've reused these probably like 200 times in the last few months because of just doing so many bookings. And yeah, this microphone drains the battery quite quickly, actually, doesn't it? But I notice it lasts longer with a slow charge because it fills more. Don't know how to describe it, but it does. So you're gonna need that, especially if you're a filmmaker, YouTuber like myself. Oh gosh, like heck, we'd probably be the first to go. You know why? Because if the power go out or something, or you don't have enough memory card and you break yours, you know, you got to stock up on that too. You got to have extra cameras, microphones, lights, and if you can afford it, and get you solar or backup generator. That's hard, I know. Again, work in progress here too. All right, moving on. So my brother made this. He started reading like a prepper books, and he saw that this was a real thing. So he made one. This is like bread that doesn't expire, something like that. It'll get you through during difficult times, and it never goes bad, and it may taste like garbage. Sorry to talk about food like that. It's sad. I'm not wasteful. When I eat food, it makes me sick to my stomach when I see someone just dumping 30% of their plate is like thrown in the trash. It hurts to see. Please only put on your plate, especially not what you can eat, even if you can afford 10 vacations a year. You know what? Tough times have been happening, and tough times allegedly look like, I can't predict, but look like they're coming. I agree with you guys in the comments. I'm surprised how many people actually like realized things and woke up and stuff, but I'm still being soft and neutral on here to have like a gentle spirit. I don't want to promote like something to make someone feel afraid of something, right? Like, you know, there's still a way out for everything, every difficulty in life. There's still an opportunity for someone to find their way. So I like to believe that personally. I still think everything's ultimately going to be okay, like ultimately in the long term. But that's just my belief. But I feel like we do need to be realistic and prepare. And hey, people are going to come to your door. They're going to come knocking. They're going to ask probably for money, for food, something, you know, even in normal times that can happen. Any second your family member can be without. And you know what? This is hard for me to say, especially what I've been through lately, but I'm still gonna be there for them, right? Like I'm still gonna be there for people, even if I myself am going through a struggle. Any friend, any family that needs my assistance, I'll do my best. Putting the ego aside, swallowing my pride, but yeah, it's everyone's responsibility as a sovereign human being to take care of themselves. So I cannot do that for everyone. So yeah, don't come knocking to my door. Do you know what I'm saying? I think you do. And I think a lot of us have that same understanding. No, just kidding. I don't want to break my teeth. I think this is called like hardtack or something like that. Girl, I don't know. This is I mean, good luck eating this during those times. You won't even have probably a dentist to help you. This is like a dog boner treat. It's so bad even my dog doesn't smell it, and he's right next to me. I mean, I don't know what to say. He made this. He found it in a prepper recipe book. Hey, if it gets you through a depressing time, so be it. But this is like Lego bricks. I don't know how you're gonna eat this. I mean, even the Wolverine teeth can't gnaw through this stuff. Okay, I'm just joking with you, but like, yeah, it is actually quite hard. Gonna be honest with you, so don't think that's wise. You might want to dip it in water to soften it a bit. But that's what he did, and I guess that lasts in eternity. Like, I mean, don't know how he made it, but hey, keep it just for emergency's sake, I guess. I wish I knew how to like actually freeze dry stuff, can stuff. Like, there's so much to learn that I don't really put in the time or effort, energy to do, because I don't want to like drain myself again and get sick again. But there's only so much you can do, right? Like, part of me is just counting on, I guess, things to still be okay in this place, in this country, and just like, you know, people keep saying like, you know, we're still going to get our needs met compared to other nations. And I don't know if that's true, but part of me feels like that could be true. I don't know. Better prepared than sorry, right? Chicken broth. I believe my brother got this lately. It's just nice to, you know, restock up and get some more things, see like your progress and stuff. Simple, small, cheap things that everyone can buy or afford, or, you know, like if you go to the grocery store for shopping, it won't kill you to get like, I mean, I doubt it's 50 cents anymore, but you know what I mean, like $1, $2, $5, something, even if it's just one extra thing a week, it adds up. But I know that sense of urgency and lack of time now, and I think a lot of people will sense that, and we're just rushing to do the best we can to get what we can last minute. I look at it this way: everything you get now, you're getting at a discount. It was like that a year ago, 5 years ago. It's true today. It holds true. So get it while you can, okay? But try not to go in debt for it. Okay? I'm not a financial advisor, entertainment purposes only. But try not to use credit cards unless you can pay it every month. It can be tempting, alright? Sometimes you may need to withdraw cash and then make transactions like that. That might be better, depending on your situation. It's not better for everyone. Spam, brother also got this too. Yes, it might be nasty, but honestly, it's not that bad. I never minded the taste of it. I don't know what people are talking about. Hey, if you hungry, you're gonna eat all the spam you can get. I mean, that's how I think of it. Like, even if you don't, like, every prepper I notice says, like, try to buy things you'll actually like. Wrong. Buy things you don't like too, because you'll have no choice sometimes. That's how I think, okay? I know you want to get like your chocolate, your wine to get through hard times, but cut that out, like try to get stuff you actually will need, if you really care about survival. There is comfort stuff. Like, I mean, I did get something for comfort I'll show you soon, but like, as long as it's not expensive, won't kill your break your budget, won't break your back, like carrying something really heavy home. It's fine, I guess it is what it is, right? Like, whatever. I mean, I'm not like spoiled. I never was. So even when there was like the bacon was going up in price, or like there was what was it, like a Philadelphia cheese, spread cheese shortage, cream cheese. Yeah, cream cheese shortage. Forgot the name. I was like, who cares? Like, there's no more important stuff to worry about. Honestly, like, cut that out. If you can fast from being spoiled, cut your vacations. I'm so grateful I did. Like, I decided no more trips for me. I think I'm done for quite a long time. And there's so many beautiful places here in Florida alone that you can like see just driving 2 hours from here. Why do I need to, waste money going somewhere I'm not even happy or don't even want to go? So, play the game smart, and you'll notice at the end you'll win. All right. Sometimes I like to pretend I'm a king of a village, and then the village is my house, and I'm the king here. And I'm responsible for the village people, right? Maybe my dog, my bird, and myself. And I need to take care of the people's needs, and I need to be responsible with the budget, with the economy, right? So to survive in the home, a lot of people have to move back in with their family, are gonna have to swallow their pride and do that. You know what? If it saves you $900 a month in rent, you do that. And smart decision. Play smart, act poor. You will go far, at least further. You may not feel like you went far, especially nowadays, but further than your peers who are gonna knock on your door probably pretty soon. Knock on wood. No pun intended. Ooh, this doesn't expire until 2026. Would you look at that? That's good. That's good. But yeah, look at this solid white albacore tuna, Starkiss. Bro also helped out and got this as part of preps. I used to eat into my preps all the time. I even cut that temptation out. Even that's spoiled. Yes, even that is spoiled. I look at it that way for myself now, at least. I'm not saying you're spoiled if you eat in your preps. It's tempting. I get it. It looks good. You want to eat that tuna or that ramen noodle. I get it, but I cut it out. There's no time to waste for me. So, you know what? I'm glad this is you got to get stuff that'll be nutritious. Like fish is very good for you, even if you hate it. Don't be a baby. Don't be a child. Eat seafood if it's the only thing you have left, okay? I know a lot of people don't like seafood, but you got to have that kind of like that mindset too. You got to toughen your mentality a bit. So I think that's what we all need. Obviously get a can opener, because you're kind of like in a trouble. I guess you can open it with a knife, but like if you're careful, get several can openers because they're going to break. So nutritious, get something good for you. You got to have a balance of iron and protein and carbs, and you got to do it all, okay? You got to get a little of everything to survive. Those storable prepper freeze-dry foods, if you can afford it, get at least one. Get at least one bucket, okay? Like, yeah. Yeah. This is something different, dalmatis. It's like a grape leaf with rice wrapped, stuffed vine leaves with rice, basically. And yeah, a little comfort food with something you enjoy, but also very nutritious inside. You're gonna need your rice, okay? Stuck up on beans, rice. They always say like the 4 B's, like beans, bullets, band-aids. I know it's not for everyone. Band-Aids and bullion, which is like gold bars, silver bars, coins. Get you those things. Those are my 4Bs, my principles I live by right now. Actually, yeah, that's how I look at things now. All right. I'm a changed person, and times have changed. You gotta change and you gotta adapt if you want to keep surviving. So speaking of Band-Aids, the 4Bs, I went ahead right away. I went just for one thing, and then I saw it and it just like drew me, and I was like, I gotta get more. So get you all kinds of different shapes, sizes, flexible, waterproof bandages, multiple counts. You know, people even say if you have a toothache, you can cut like an Advil in half and squeeze the jelly, the liquid, over the tooth, and it can actually alleviate your discomfort and pain temporarily. So you know what? That's smart in a crisis. These are good. They're thick. They're durable. So yes, this stuff makes me happy. Like I seriously enjoy this. I mean, you can like see and feel the excitement emanating from me when I talk about this subject. I've been doing it like just only for like maybe 2.5 years now. But it's just been so exciting and to learn about so much. Wow. So I also went ahead and got another first aid kit. You can never have too many. You want to be your own nurse, okay? If there's none available, this has hand cleansing wipes, gauze pads, more Band-Aids, Benadryl, tape for the Band-Aid, Neosporin, Tylenol, more Band-Aids, Bengay, scissors and such. So this was the best one I could find there. I'm noticing shortage on these, even if the ones online, they're no longer available. Get as much as you can. You're gonna not regret it, because you always need Band-Aid anyway in normal life. Prepare your bug out bag. This was my travel bag for a while. Now it's my bug out bag, now that I cut that out of my life for good. Discipline yourself, because you don't know, again, when you won't be able to travel. Have some discipline. This has a hot mess. I mean, I need to work on this. I'm working on it, but for now, it has random stuff like an umbrella. You never know, okay? Gloves. Toilet paper. Like, this is just if I need to go. Like, I need to go now in a hurry. Some Motrin. Some tissues for the nose. Utensils for eating. Some pair of sunglasses. That sun is deceiving. It's strong, especially in the summer. Happy summer, June 21st. Paper towel. Another first aid kit. Some tea to calm your stomach. A flashlight that changes color and has night vision and repels bugs. Lets you see far distances. Sorry, guys. Alright, so that's one area, I think. Let me see if I have more. That's about it for now, I think, unless I didn't dig deep enough. There's probably some more in there, but that's just like what I have in there for now for emergency. Obviously, I need to put more stuff in there. The bag's not anywhere near filled out like a proper bug out bag, so I'm just giving you some examples, inspiration, ideas of what you can put in there. Please put like goggles, batteries, some food, some water. You might even need to put some of your bullion in there, at least some cheaper bullion, okay? That you can do quick transactions with. And An extra cell phone if you can afford it. Okay, that's always good on the go. Like a bug out bag is meant for you to grab the bag and run. Like in a flood, in a fire, you need to get going, or you're just told like everyone has to evacuate the area. Like you need to go. So, a hurricane, a tornado, you need a bug out bag where you can grab the bag and you won't need anything else. So everything that you need, put in there. Everything that you want, don't put in there, because that's, again, in a prepper mindset, in the crisis, you have to think, that's spoiled. I don't need that. That's not going to fit in my bag. I can't fit everything that I may want. A blanket, like an emergency thermal blanket, that like thin aluminum foil type of blanket, that will help you, okay? And it's not that bad. It's actually pretty comfortable. It keeps you warm. You got to change your mindset now. These are not the same, allegedly, days and times we're living in. So you have to think differently in order to be stronger. Get a good book. Keep you company. A lantern in there. I recommend a fire stick, okay? Like it has a flare. Emergency radio with headphones. And a backup solar charger for your device. And people don't think about these things. You might need a pen. Your glasses, your contacts, like a toothbrush with toothpaste. What do you need? An extra spare of clothes, right? Put all of that in there and then go. The rest that you can find in a store maybe, or that can solve within a few days, you don't need to put in there. But if you can fit it, put it in there, because maybe it won't even be in the store. So there you have it. I also have this very loud plastic 6-pack of only dry ramen noodle. This is not the soup in a bowl version. This is strictly the noodle, nothing more. All right. So it will help you, okay? This always reminds me of Auntie Fee. I wish she were alive during these times, because she could have helped us out incredibly, but I do believe God, it was her time. God has his ways, and, maybe she wasn't meant to be here during these times. And so, but if she was, she would have seriously helped us out, made us some ideas of like cheaper meals. I mean, she could have maybe even opened her own prepper channel. I don't doubt that in my mind. But she made this recipe with ramen noodles once. It was like feeding a family of 6 for like really cheap. And I was like, wow, like she's actually got creative with it, and it worked, right? So I always think of her when I get ramen noodles. She's just an amazing woman, and like really real and raw, which is nice. So, but yeah, even this other prepper man, like he just passed away. And I was like just listening to him and just getting to know his channel. And a month later, he's gone. And it's like he had so much information. I knew he wanted to say more. Oh, the wisdom that would have came out of his mouth during these times now. I wish certain people were still alive, but that's that. Again, we gotta stay strong. Some entertainment so you don't lose your marbles, right? So you get you like that Sudoku book that's challenging, the word search, crossword puzzle, jigsaw puzzle. Have some board games, some entertainment. If you end up having to be asked to stay home again, you gotta have those books. Educate yourself. Get you prepper books. Get you books on anything that will help you be stronger mentally, right? Anything on survival, anything on even fitness, finance, things that'll empower you, inspire you. I gotta be honest with you, now's not the time. I mean, if you're already dating or in a relationship, fine. Make it work. Make it happen. You keep people close. But now's not the time if you're single, like, jump into a relationship that may end up wrong. Now's the time to act, not misbehave, not go back to your past, not go back to that past person. Okay, that'll test your resiliency. And you know what? If nothing happens, guess what? You're going to be so much better off and prepared, and your life will be so prosperous that you have all these things around you and the mindset that even if everything ends up okay, you will be so much better off, and you will thank yourself at the end of all this. But do not waste time on people who do not believe in what you're doing anymore, or think that what you're doing is crazy or that nothing will happen. Stay focused and wish them well. But you may want to wish them goodbye too, because that's something you have to face sometimes in life, is certain people can no longer be in your inner circle because they no longer resonate or vibrate with you, and you have to match up to meeting the new people in your life, and you have to understand that that's just life, and we change, we evolve, we move on, we grow, we learn, and you're going to have to continue doing this with prepping. If this is something you're into, you're going to have to grow and learn through this whole process, because the more I do this, the more I find out I don't know a lot. Everything is cheaper in bulk, so get you the largest towel papers you can find, all right? The strong, durable stuff. And don't be wasteful. Like, I'm even lately reminding my brother, like, hey, be more resourceful, man. Like, don't use up like 2-3 paper towels if it's a small spill or a small inconvenience. Just rip one. That's it. I'm not asking you to rip half of one. I'm not trying to be controlling or demanding. I'm just saying, because, we're in this together. We're investing in this stuff together. We need to be more responsible. We need to be more resourceful. And no more running the water while brushing your teeth, or, while doing the dishes. Don't be blasting the water and spraying it everywhere. Use a dishwasher when you can. A lot of people tend to use the laundry when it's only like a quarter or half full. Try to wait until 3/4 full, right? Then use it. I mean, it's just little things add up. My water bill is like extremely low for such a big house, and that's because I take little steps. And even the electric, it's like, you leave a room, you turn that light off. You just make it a habit. You don't even think about it anymore. You just turn that light off. It's so easy. Have a budget plan on your electric bill. That'll save you some money in the long term. And don't water the grass every day incessantly, especially if it's a rainy season and it rains every day incessantly. Like, you're being wasteful, you're being inconsiderate, because right now there's even states people don't have that water and they can't use the water at certain times like you do. Respect your county's laws and ordinances where they say only water certain days and hours on a certain address or zip code, right? So be mindful, okay? Because in 5-10 years from now, if you don't have that mindset, you're gonna have a very hard time. You're gonna have a very hard time cutting that old life like cold turkey. It's gonna be like asking a smoker at 40 years to quit smoking 3 packs a day. Like, it's gonna be hell on earth for you. So you notice everything is switching and changing to be more gradually minimalistic, resourceful, so you have to think, okay, as a community, I need to step up my game and get used to things being different. When I lived in Macedonia, it was kind of like that, and we didn't have water certain hours of the day, so we had to store it in big jugs before the night before, and it gets left out in the heat so the water can warm to use as a bath, or shower, and to brush your teeth with. It sucked the first week. I was like, OMG, I want to go back to the United States. I was young, I was spoiled, I was dumb. After a week, I was like, this isn't so bad, actually. I can't imagine a life not doing this. And then I hated going back home, right? So you're going to thank yourself when your wallet gets fatter, I'll tell you that much. All right, moving on. Cut the convenience crap. If you have food delivered to your door and it's too costly, look, I'm not saying don't support your local businesses, all right? Support them still. They need help as much as you do. So it's we want to support each other, right? Even if you think something's an unnecessary purchase, if it can help you reach your goals, it's not unnecessary. If it can help you heal, if it can help you grow and learn, it's not a wasteful purchase, right? Still go see your therapist if you need to. That's not a wasteful purchase, right? As long as it contributes to your growth, I agree. Do it, buy it, no matter the cost, okay? But try not to get into debt for it so you don't regret it later. The hugest charm in bulk I've ever seen. This stuff makes me so happy. All right. So there you have it, you guys. Thank you so much for listening. That's something you always got to think about when you go to the store. At the very least, water, food, TP, and TP, towel paper, toilet paper, beans, bullion, band-aids, like if you can just do that, you are better off than 90% of people probably in the world. I know it can be difficult to have storage space. Sometimes after a while it adds up. This is why I say don't keep it all in one place. In a flood, in a crisis, you're gonna regret that. You're gonna regret that. At least keep it in different parts of the house, at the very least. And secure your home in the best way you know how. Can't tell you what to do there, but thanks for letting me film this video for you guys. I'm always appreciative that you are listening here on this platform and allowing me to do my work and to try to reach as many as I can possible. I'm trying to come out with new information every time I make these videos. I know a lot of times it can sound repetitive. I try not to, but at least let this be like a reminder, like studying for an exam. Even if I repeated some things I said in a past prepper video, let it be a refresher in your mind, okay? Study the material and listen again and again if you need to really get you that motivation. Like I said, prepper content really boosts my morale in a way. It's like my motivation is something I value right now and I respect deeply and greatly. I start my mornings listening to prepper stuff and that gets me going. And looking back, like I was such a weak person 3 years ago compared to who I am today. And I'm thankful for that and incorporating that into my journey to transform me into a person that can survive change. So God bless you all so very much, and thank you for listening. Bye-bye.